we're going to do something really fun and I'm looking forward to it so much. I am going to make a paint by numbers painting. I know it's very different from what I usually make, but it is a kit and we're going to have a lot of fun. At least I am. So Craft Ease reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to make this video, and I immediately thought, yes, I want to do this because, you know, I usually design kits and have to think about a lot of things when I make pieces. So I have to think about color, composition, texture, whether it's doable for a beginner. There are a lot of things that come into it, and making pieces is not always relaxing for me. So I'm really looking forward to making this painting and not having to worry about anything. The colors have been chosen, the design has been made, and all I have to do is pick up my brush and enjoy the process. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I got a kit from Craft Ease and we're going to do some unboxing, and I think it's really cool to see for me from the other side, the customer side, what kind of things go into this kit and how they approach certain things. So let's take a look and let's start painting, guys. So here we go. We have the box of Craft Ease. This is what I got. Let's open it up, guys. Here we have the canvas. I can clearly see that I have a lot of work to do. It's quite big. As you can see here, we have all the numbers, and some of these areas are so tiny. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So as you can see here, my design, the design that I chose is of this woman sitting in some kind of courtyard with all these plants, and I really love the colors of the piece. So what I loved about this brand is that they support the independent artists that actually make these designs for these kits, so they get remunerated for every kit that is sold by them. So that's cool. Okay, so I think this is just for me to reference the numbers. Here we go. So this is the design that I chose. As you can see, the woman sitting here. And I especially love these colors, all these ochres and almost purple-like colors. I thought it was really beautiful. So as we can see here, this is a color guide. Let me see what else I got. Okay, and this is where I can put my paint boxes in. I love the colors. Look, I hope you can see it a bit, but these are beautiful. They're really muted tones that I love, and they are like nude tones with different darker and lighter shades and some purples in here. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay, and I got some brushes, some wood paint brushes, and they are different sizes. And I got stickers. So I think I have to see here. I can see that there are numbers on these pots, and I probably have to put on these stickers according to these guides, and then I can put them in here. And so we can get started. Yay! Okay, so I have all my paint and I put on all the numbers which correspond with the numbers on the canvas. These are some extra pots that I got. I have my brushes. I got some water and I put it in a plastic container, reused it, and I've got some paper towels. So it says to start with the larger parts first on the box. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to water my and take number 21, which is this one. Okay, here we go. So I put water on my brush. I'm just going to take this out of here and just start, I guess. So this is actually just white. So exciting. So I've been at it for a few hours now and I really enjoy doing this. It's so much fun and it's so relaxing just to find numbers and to color it and just take it easy. I don't do a lot of it all at once. I do colors mainly, just one color and then just let it dry and then pick up the next one. And it's been so relaxing, guys. I really love doing it. So if you want to get one for yourself, in the description box you can find the link to the shop of Craft Ease, and they offer to give you a discount. So if you use code VERC20, which is written just right here, then you can get a 20% discount on your order and by using the link below, and that will also support my channel with a little commission. So thank you so much, and let's just go on with the tips and tricks that I have gathered over these hours that I've been working on this one for now. All right, let's talk about some tips and tricks, because let's be honest, this is a big project. It's not something you're gonna do in one evening. It's something that's gonna take several days and a lot of hours. And that's no problem because we're having fun. But there are some things that I would advise to do, and one of them is really important, and that is to have a good posture. So think about how you're going to position your canvas, where you're gonna sit. I've been doing a lot of painting with my canvas just sitting on a table flat, and I noticed that I started to get aches in my neck because I was always bending my neck forward to paint. So maybe it's better to put the canvas upright, and you can use the box for that. They have a special method that you can fold it over and then you can use the box as an easel, or you can just hold it on your lap against the table. That will also work. And just make sure your neck and your shoulders are relaxed while painting. And because the areas on the canvas can be really quite small, as well as the numbers, I think good light is also important. Also because you want to see the difference in colors really clearly, and well, you don't want to strain your eyes too much. So that's more of a warning tip, maybe, to make sure that you have a good experience. So some tips about how to tackle the painting. One of the tips that was also written on the box was to start with the large areas first. So that's what I did, and I think that's really a good idea. So check some large surfaces and see what number it is, and then just take one of the boxes with the numbers and then just hold it in your hand and start painting all the areas with that specific number. What my next tip is also is to start in one corner. So if you choose one number and finish that on the painting first, then you won't have the problem of wet areas touching each other. It's best if an area is dry before you start working on the area that is next to it, because you don't want to maybe have the colors smooth over in each other. Maybe you do, that could be, because it could be a fun technique maybe, but if you want to work neatly and just color the areas in the specific colors that they are supposed to, then it's better to just work dry, let it dry, and then work on the area next to it. This paint dries quite quickly, so that's not really a problem. So when you start with one color, then think about if you're right-handed or left-handed. So I'm right-handed and I work on the canvas from this side, and then I want to start on the opposite side top corner. So if I start on the left corner, I can just work my way down and to the right, and I can just lean on the painting and not worry about surfaces being wet and my arm being in it, if that makes sense. So I think that's the most relaxing, that you don't have to worry about smooching over areas with your hand. And it worked really well for me. A lot of the time I was leaning my arm on the canvas. So yeah, I think that was a really good thing to do. So start in the opposite corner of the hand you are using. So if you're left-handed, then start in the right-hand corner, top corner, and just work your way to the left. Make sure that you take enough paint, so don't make it too thin. This is acrylic paint, so you will probably see a little bit of texture in it, and I think that's supposed to happen. And if you do it thick, then you are more certain that the area is covered well. Some colors need extra coats, I've noticed. So I've got this red color and I've got this ochre color, and it's the same when you paint a wall. Sometimes you need more layers to get it covered really neatly, and that's the same on this painting. And also what I noticed is that the lighter colors, like the whites and really maybe slightly pinkish colors, they need extra layers, especially because you want to cover the numbers. You don't want to see the numbers and also the lines on the end. So yeah, if you have enough paint. There's like I'm never going to finish one bottle, and if I do, for some of them I have extra containers, so I'm not worried about not having enough paint. So there is enough paint, you can do it really thick, that's no problem. So that's I really liked it, and I didn't have to worry about running out of paint. So what I noticed in the beginning, I really wanted to be very precise and follow the lines exactly. And then after a while, because you are doing this for several hours, you get a little bit more nonchalant. After a few hours, you don't maybe want to be that precise anymore. And I don't think that's really a bad thing because it's a painting. And if you want to get more painterly, maybe, then you don't have to be that exact. So don't worry about that too much. Maybe you want to worry about it. Maybe you are a really precise person, and that's totally fine. But I noticed that after a while I didn't really care so much anymore. But then also some days I was being really precise, and I just liked, you know, doing it exactly like I'm supposed to. And my last tip is just take your painting anywhere. Maybe you can sit outside and sit in your garden or in a park somewhere and just enjoy doing it. And don't stress about being exactly right or taking so long. Just enjoy the process. I think that's the most important. So let's start painting some more. I really have some areas to finish still, and I'm looking forward to it actually. So let's have fun. And I'm all done. I had so much fun. I really love doing it, and it was actually more fun than I had expected in advance, and it went quicker than I thought. And I really love the colors. So beautiful ochre and purples and these beautiful blush colors. I think the painting is kind of cool. It's like a watercolor painting, and really happy with the result. So guys, that was it for this video. Don't forget about the discount code Versi20. You can go to the link in my description box, and there you can purchase one of your own. You can choose this painting, but there are other options available, more with brighter colors, with greens, with plants. Just find one that suits you, and I hope you have a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments if you decide to purchase one and if you paint one and what you think. I'm very curious to know if you had as much fun as I did. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification button to get notified every time I post a new video. See you in the next one. Bye!